All right, Keith mentioned the coast still seeing some snow. It is pretty, but definitely causing a messy commute out there.
Yeah, and it's interesting, Amanda, there aren't many bands of snow left, but they are hugging some of the more populated areas. That's, I believe, Cape Elizabeth, right?
Yes.
And Portland is also seeing that. So you look at the total amount of moisture across the state, and there's maybe 10% of the state. Bill, when you get a chance, pull up the Portland, either our roof cam or the camera shooting down High Street, and you can see that one of those spots is just right into downtown Portland and some of the surrounding suburbs here. So even though there's not a lot of snow on the radar, it's a high impact last gasp of this storm. Temperatures in the mid 20s. And what we showed you on High Street is actually unusual. It looks like that road had been treated pretty well. A lot of the streets nearby are covered in snow because temperatures are cold enough. You can see this is winding down pretty shortly here, and we should be in good shape later on this afternoon by 1 o'clock or so. We'll have a break in between, and then our next area of moisture moves in. Remember, we've talked about how we're going to have little disturbances riding along the west edge of a ridge of high pressure. So they're not really big storms by any stretch, but they come into our neck of the woods with mixed precipitation. So later on tonight, I think even along the coast, it's going to be close. We might be able to start as a little freezing drizzle. If we do, it doesn't last long, and it pushes over to rain through the evening tonight, but it remains freezing drizzle and freezing rain inland. What's tough about this is models can show you freezing rain at this temperature, and it can happen, but usually the better freezing rain, or the more efficient freezing rain, happens at 30 or below. So you see 32 in Lewiston, 33 Augusta, 33 Freiburg. Those are marginal temperatures for freezing rain. I think it's maybe more into the mountains and foothills at that point. Snowing across central and northern Maine, Bangor, for example, after midnight tonight. The rest of us change over to rain. Most of this moisture gets out of here tomorrow morning, ending as some rain showers. Tomorrow afternoon is actually pretty nice, popping into the low, maybe a couple of mid 40s later in the day with a little break of sunshine. And then our next area of precipitation moves in. That's going to be on Friday morning, and it's another mixed bag where we have a little freezing rain away from the coastline, rain along the coast, and then some snow across northern Maine through the first half of the day at least on Friday, and then wrapping up Friday afternoon as a little freezing drizzle. So a lot of unsettled weather. None of this looks impassable to me, but there's a couple of moments there where maybe travel will be a little tricky, especially on secondary roads where there's not as much treatment going on. So ice accretion, don't worry about the numbers here because I don't think we're going to see much total accretion. Just look at the contour where we've got this pink color. Those are the areas that could see some freezing drizzle tonight through early tomorrow morning, and then we'll have a second round of that again on Friday. Similar contour, I think, as to who's going to see the possibility of freezing rain. So these are those little disturbances moving through like a train. We are watching a storm for the weekend. I will tell you that it trended a little south over the last 24 hours, and so at this point it just misses us on Sunday, but we've got time for that to change. It's pretty close to us still. So we'll put watching storm on Sunday. It should be quiet on Saturday. That's pretty much the only quiet day there. Regardless of what happens with this storm on Sunday, miss or hit, it gets pretty cold behind us. In fact, Monday night looks very chilly. We could see temperatures below zero easily away from the coastline Monday night into Tuesday morning. So really active here, Amanda, and I think it's the kind of weather story that's hard to tell sometimes. Just that across the interior and foothills over the next 2 days, basically we'll have periods of freezing rain in there.
Yeah. All right. We'll just have to keep watching. Yeah. Keith, thank you.